Nestled in the heart of Northumberland, England, BOLAM Lake Country Park is a tranquil and scenic location, marked by centuries-old woodlands, gentle trails, and a deep, dark lake surrounded by moss-covered ruins. At first glance, it's a typical English countryside spot, ideal for hiking and dog walking. But beneath the calm exterior lies a strange and unsettling undercurrent. Beginning in the early 2000s, rumors began circulating of something unnatural prowling the area, something large, fast, and unnerving. Witnesses described a dark, hunched creature, humanoid in shape, but wrong in detail. Local reports called it simply the Beast. Initial reports, 2002 to 2003. The first credible cluster of sightings took place in late 2002 and early 2003. These reports gained national attention after an investigation by Nick Redfern, a respected British cryptozoologist and author. Redfern was drawn to BOLAM Lake by a surge in local reports of paranormal and cryptid activity, especially concentrated around the woodlands north of the lake and the nearby prehistoric stone circle known as the Devil's Stone. A. The Encounter. February 2003. On February 9, 2003, Redfern and a small team of investigators, including members of the Center for Fortean Zoology, camped near BOLAM Lake for an overnight vigil. Their objective? To observe and document the alleged creature. According to Redfern's later published account, Three Men Seeking Monsters, 2004, the group experienced a series of unsettling phenomena. A low-frequency hum heard at ground level, likened to distant industrial machinery. Sudden drops in temperature, with breath fogging despite mild weather. A large, dark humanoid shape seen between the trees, described as tall, bulky, hunched, and unnaturally silent. One investigator reported a sensation of pressure inside the skull, followed by nausea and disorientation. No photographs were captured. Attempts to follow the entity led to dead ends, but the group left convinced something abnormal had occurred. Physical description. Patterns from eyewitnesses. From 2002 through 2015, 9 separate sightings of the Beast were catalogued by various regional groups, including NEPARU, Northeast Paranormal Research Unit. Common details. Height, estimated between 7 and 8 feet. Shape, humanoid but broad, hunched, with disproportionate arms. Color, matte black or dark gray, often blending into shadows. Skin fur, some describe short, coarse fur, others a smooth, leathery texture. Facial features, often absent or obscured, occasionally glowing eyes are mentioned, typically red or orange movement, sudden, fluid, almost gliding sound, no vocalizations, only the crunch of leaves or rustling foliage. Witnesses often report a sense of being watched before the creature appears, sometimes accompanied by static-like interference in electronics or disrupted animal behavior. Location significance. BOLAM Lake's ancient roots. The area surrounding BOLAM Lake is archaeologically rich and ritually significant. A. Prehistoric sites. The BOLAM Stone Circle, located less than a mile from the lake, dates back to the Neolithic or early Bronze Age. Its purpose is unknown, though it's often associated with ancient burial or ceremonial practices. Cairns, barrows, and scattered monoliths dot the nearby moorland, evidence of prolonged human activity and folklore tied to the old ways. B. Folklore of the region Northumberland has a long tradition of black shape legends, often interpreted as barghests, phantom black dogs associated with death or misfortune. Woodwoses, wild men of the woods, part beast, part man. Shuck or boggarts, shape-shifting woodland spirits, often hostile. It's possible the Beast of BOLAM Lake is a modern iteration of these ancient archetypes, filtered through current fears and expectations. Explanatory theories. The beast of BOLAM Lake invites speculation. Skeptics and believers alike have proposed multiple interpretations. A. Misidentification of wildlife. Northumberland hosts large deer, particularly red and roe deer, whose reflective eyes and erratic movement can create disturbing encounters in low light. Some speculate escaped exotic pets, e.g. wallabies, wild boars, could be responsible for the initial confusion. However, none of these fully account for the humanoid shape, size, and behavior. B. Paranormal entity. Given the electromagnetic anomalies, feelings of dread, and lack of physical traces, some consider the beast to be non-corporeal, possibly a tulpa, or thought form generated by collective belief, or a spiritual guardian of ancient land. C. Interdimensional hypothesis. A more fringe theory posits that the area, especially near the stone circle, acts as a liminal zone or thin place where dimensions bleed together. The beast, in this view, is a temporary visitor or guardian between worlds. D. Government experiments. A handful of conspiracy-minded researchers believe the area was used for military psychological testing, referencing odd bursts of radar interference and black site rumors from the Cold War period. There's no concrete evidence supporting this theory. Decline and resurgence, 2016 to 2025. Sightings dropped sharply after 2015, but a few new reports have surfaced post-COVID as people return to rural areas for solace and space. Recent reports, August 2021. A couple walking a dog at twilight near the Northwest Trail claimed to see a man-shaped shadow gliding through the reeds. Their dog became highly agitated, then refused to walk near the lake for weeks afterward. October 2023. A drone operator captured a brief, dark figure moving upright along the tree line. The footage went viral on Reddit, but was widely dismissed as a hoax. Cultural legacy and local perception. Though less famous than UK cryptids like the Beast of Bodmin Moor or the Owlman of Mornan, the BOLAM Lake Beast has developed a cult following. Local pubs feature chalkboard drawings of The Thing of BOLAM. A 2019 indie horror short, Still Water Walks, was loosely inspired by the legend. Amateur investigators still host night watches at the lake, especially near the stone circle on solstice nights. Most locals, however, remain quiet on the subject. There is a hesitance, not necessarily out of disbelief, but a respect for the unknown.